so not really any items he's going to be bringing out until he...
He's also taking a huge beating here in the laning phase, not doing too well. As
we talked about TNC winning 2 of the lanes in the Lich lane.
And IG.V is gonna win the Lich lane.
But even right now, it feels like that lane's going fine for Bat, so it doesn't even feel like...
Yeah, because they were TPing around moving lanes, so I think eventually they're gonna win this lane, because you're gonna like keep denying and gaining the level advantage. But the other 2 lanes are gonna be not doing so well as I expected.
Seeing that here for sure. Bounty just freed up to move around, pick up Bounty runes.
Trying to kill the mid lane now. T-Burn is smoked up on his silencer. Very early rotation.
An unexpected one at that. Bounty is gonna get his Orb of Venom.
Might be able to kill because of the bounty and the whirling death.
Bounty's just about to hit level 2. He really wants to get like 1 creep. They're gonna start going in. Tims has got boots, so they should be able to chase him.
Oh, he has Orb of Venom on the Timber. He is not getting away.
Yeah, Tims picked up an Orb of Venom, but in the context of Cuckoo having one as well.
Gosh, Cuckoo has the Orb of Venom. I mean, it's really good in a melee against melee matchup. Yeah, very difficult for DK to play this lane. Especially
Timbersaw, you want to just right-click your opponent in mid because that draws the creep aggro and then you get reactive armor charges. So it's actually the perfect time to have on a Timbersaw in this kind of 1v1. Tims the courier.
Oh. Okay, no. that would have been a total disaster for Sakata, losing the chick.
Sakata is leaving. He doesn't need the courier. He just wants to keep it there so Bounty doesn't.
So right now, Super TP'd. Move his way back to top lane. So they're choosing to secure this lane. They feel bottom. Weaver's farming okay, like 18 CS.
His PL's now down there against that Weaver, so it looks like lane swaps all over the place.
They don't want the PL in the Lich lane.
Yeah, he wants to make sure he gets farm, and he can do okay here versus the Weaver. Has the poor man shield, has an Orb of Venom, triple Orb of Venom team. There we go. All about that oov.
Okay, so another lane swap. Doom is poking or TPing bot.
Weaver's back top, you know. This is musical lanes.
Yep.
Somebody needs to put the music back on, so...
Double damage.
You know, the mid lane, which is not moving, that's where Cuckoo is feeling good.
Oh yeah. Just runs at Cicada.
Oh, he is like having the time of his life. He's going to be level 6 fairly soon, and that's when the DK will be in danger of dying.
Scans out the rotation coming in from the Bounty and the Silencer.
Gosh, this lane is so bad right now for him. He can't even go up to get XP. Timber is just abusing him.
Demon's just like, okay, he backs off, I've got a DD rune, let's start taking this tier 1 tower. And actually, how do you defend this tier 1 tower? Perhaps if Lich had, could come in with an ice armor,
with no help, there's no way.
This tower just
it's too early.
Die.
Because of the way Timber works as a hero, he's gonna be able to abuse and block the creeps like this. And your creeps are hitting on the tower. Oh, that was so bad for them.
A lot of damage being done to that tier 1 tower. They won't fully take it down just yet. I think Timber is probably just like, let me get my level 6. Go away, Theban. I love you, bro, but I also need to get my levels here.
So I can kill the DK.
Exactly. And then come back when I'm level 6, is what he's saying. Then we can get the tower, get the kill. Bounty, I haven't really seen too much out of this roaming Bounty Hunter. Not that that's a problem. I think teams have gotten very good at just dealing with Bounty Hunter. It was such a top pick for such a long time. It's received a lot of nerfs to its early game.
You think about the lanes. It's a Weaver, Dragon Knight, and Doom. All 3 tanky heroes. It's not that easy for him to roam and create a pressure to kill. But I mean, overall, mid lane is still quite possible to kill now because of what happened in the early stages. DK is very far behind now.
He's just getting deep ward, stealing all the bounty runes. He'll gradually get his levels, and it just feels like Bounty's...
you know, bro?
Yeah,
Track.
It actually feels like Bounty's biggest impact comes with track, whereas in the past it was like levels 1 through 3, the hero was incredibly strong, but that's no longer the case as much.
He's still pretty fast now at level 1, because he's got a buff and move speed. It's quite fast compared to the other roamers. Bot lane, some action here in July, getting
the Scorched Earth off
slowed down by the Silencer and the PL, forcing a Scorched Earth. Sakata is under a lot of pressure now mid lane. He's always...
Raven close. He's gonna salve up.
On the other hand, Bat Rider is also getting quite... he is same net both with the DK. Still still okay for
It's
the
more than the Doom too, so
Yeah, this is good for them.
he can always farm jungle if he feels like he needs to have some catch up.
I mean, like I said, against Weaver, it's a pretty difficult matchup for a Bat Rider, so you get what you can, don't die, and the other lanes are gonna do well, you know, so like TNC, they're winning the other two lanes. He just needs to make sure he doesn't die and he jungles and gets his levels and he lane whenever he can.
TNC are definitely winning this lane stage pretty handily for the time being. Bounty will find out the Kunkka rotating on in. Also sees the Lich. These deep wards really helping out early on. And this mid tier 1 tower with a siege creep. Looks like this is going to be the end of that tier 1 mid. Something Kunkka swooping on in to try and prevent. But this is just Timbersaw in a nutshell. So good at doing this. Super going to get found. As does Dogfight. The 2-man Chakram and Super's just straight up dead here. Nothing they can do about it. Tower dies to the siege
Oh, they're
creep.
gonna try and kill the Kunkka as well.
Yeah, it looks like they should be able to do so. Cuckoo is just so beastly here.
Oh, Sakata might be in trouble too.
Yeah, he's got a TP on out. Nothing to cancel that TP. Oh, they do. Does he cancel that himself?
Oh,
Or is
he
it a Shuriken?
cancelled it.
Okay. Did not catch my eye on that one. But Cuckoo getting fairly low. He's got a lot of reactive armor. The magic
Oh
damage
my
is going to be enough to
God.
bring him down. And the return from
was-
Paparazzi.
That was 5 heroes from IG.V against the 3 on TNC, but it was what, even trade? They lose.
3
they
for
lost
2?
the Lich, Conker, and the DK. Yeah, no, 3 for 3, same.
Yeah,
and
3 for 3.
Vitality had 5
I think
heroes.
you're fine. I mean, you're going to
They
lose
lost
that
the tower.
anyway.
They lost the
Yeah.
tower, but oh my god, that was still really good for TNC.
It was. I mean, Paparazzi's going to be super happy with his rotation there. He got the big kills. He got like
Oh,
700
did he
gold
get
out of it.
the Timber kill?
Yeah, he got Timber and the Silencer, so he got triple
okay.
kill.
Okay.
He got all 3. Yeah, triple kill for Paparazzi.
Okay,
So
then that's good for him.
it was definitely good for Paparazzi. For the team as a whole, I think it's concerning.
Yeah.
Because
They
while
brought-
that's going
they
on,
brought 5 heroes and they still lost the tower.
yeah, and look at these side lanes, they're being pressured. Sam H is getting this top tower down to half health. PL is starting to chip at bottom and is free farming, so the side lanes, by bringing 5 heroes mid, the 2 side lanes suddenly TNC farm a lot in.
Oh, Courier. My
Bottom
god.
lane. Solo kill from Raven onto the Lich, and yeah, we'll see if that courier does get found. It looks like Bounty was actually caught out. Knocks down a ward after getting dusted there. Tim's with a beetle on himself will be going down. There's not much they can do about that one. Good pickup for IG.Vitality.
Oh, the Timber. Here he comes to pressure another tower.
Yep.
So this is their next immediate objective here. They have a deep ward down, thanks to Bounty. So Timber's gonna feel pretty safe here. He's actually so hard to kill now. They are gonna need Doom and maybe another 2 heroes. Doom him and 2 heroes hitting him down and chasing him down. God, she's so difficult to deal with now for them. Like every time they try to kill the Timber, even if they kill the Timber, the other lanes are going to be pressured a lot.
Sam
Dog
H.
fights, getting run down by the bat here.
Tried to exit back, but even that will not be enough. More bottom. Doom and Lich, their rotation spotted by Bounty. This is Tim's, in a nutshell, this series. Just always finding, scouting these heroes. Reveal himself and poke it in July. Weaver looking for the Sam H kill. Now Firefly, Sam H may just go down here. Flame breaks him back a little bit. Needs to get to that shrine. Doesn't actually have a shrine to use, and that is going to be a dead Bat Rider, I can only imagine. Yep, Reckless will seal the deal.
Yeah, but Timber got the top tower, so it's still good for TNC.
Whoa, Lich is level 4. I've never seen a level 4 Lich at 10 minutes in.
No boots, like he's struggling a lot because he was moving a lot.
Well, they tried to get the bounty. He took the rune and they knew he was nearby, but they missed with the dust.
Yep.
Just by using Sacrifice, you normally see Liches get an easy level 6 by this time.
Level 6 by 8 minutes, I think. 7-8 minutes. Quite normal for him. But right now, Timber just got the tower, so he bought his hood.
Oh, good luck killing
He
him now.
is so hard to kill now.
He may actually find some kills
Just
on
Doom.
top.
They
Doom's
need the
coming in.
Doom.
Well, Bounty saw this. He knows it's coming. Can he turn it around though? He doesn't get the hood off.
He's quite tanky.
He may actually live here with the rotations from Sam H. The silence comes out as well. There is no lasso though, and that perhaps is going to be the death of the Timbersaw. Really needed that. The regen is almost enough
The
to save
Doom was
his life.
almost ending.
Yeah, Doom was just about to end, and unfortunately he does go down there. He was baiting, but he just couldn't quite survive his way through it. Sam H. got a lasso, needs to use it. Ooh,
Okay.
the Geminite attack gets him despite the lasso going out.
So this Weaver is actually very, very strong now.
Yeah, if not for the fact he had all the items he's got, it's fairly formidable. Just with the Dragon Lance and those cheap, cost-effective items that Timber could have. If he survives there, it's just.
Yeah, but how are they gonna kill the Timber now? Doom is gonna take a long, long cooldown. That's the only way they can kill him. So he's gonna try and force right now. Like he was very systematic, one tier 1 at a time. Now he's moving bot to take the tier 1 because he knows how strong he is right now in the game. There's not much the enemy team can do to him if they don't have Doom. And the other lanes are pretty much gonna be open because they're gonna have to. If they want to defend this tower, they need a lot of manpower here, which I don't see IG being able to do now. Lich is level 5, no Doom. Kanga's level 6. They might try, actually. They might try. I'm not sure if they can kill him.
On easy, here comes Paparazzi, wants to go on the support. 1437 gets jumped in. Oh boy, he's going to drop fast. Timbersaw can't do anything about that. He's just sitting behind here. He's kind of isolated and alone. PL is nearby as well. Trying to sit Timber Chain away. Does not get the timing right.
Look at
Cuckoo. Can he fight his way through this one? With the PL's backup, he might just be able to do so.
Okay.
He's coming in from the Dragon Knight. PL needs to get out. Raven, though, does not have a doppelganger, and unfortunately is going to go down here. And you kind of mentioned it, IGV, they can defend. They're going to need numbers, and that's exactly what they do. They bring their entire 5-man squad, and TNC perhaps just overextending in a couple different positions. You know, they made it top, failing because they didn't have the numbers, and that pushed there.
They didn't have a ward around the shrine area. They didn't know that the enemy and the bounty wasn't here. Like what should happen was either they have a ward around the shrine area, so then they are going to understand that, oh, they're TPing in right now, we need to be very careful. Because they didn't know, then they were just like still hitting the tower and they just died.
Sounds
they have Doom now. Okay, they have Doom now.
Timbersaw does get protected by the global silence. He's just going to run forward. I think he knows with 20 reactive charges, he is out regenning the Doom damage. That is one confident Timbersaw. The Chain Frost does. Oh, it does start bouncing around, going between two heroes, and that's actually going to be perhaps the death of Cuckoo. He is no longer doing the Chain Frost.
Oh, bounce!
Okay,
oh my god,
he barely survived.
He took like what, 4 bounces there?
Yeah,
and a Doom?
That hook is saving his life. Luckily, Cicada was not there as well. Cuckoo now going to chase forward with all the reactive charges. He is regenning up. Cuckoo is definitely one of those players who is just a treasure to watch with how aggressive he plays.
Yeah, that move where he just stood there and fought and he went in. Oh. Knows his limits, man.
Some of the time.
I know.
We say that, but top lane he saw them coming and still baited a Doom and died. But yeah, he pushes his limits. You know, he tests his limits is what I would say, and more often than not is right.
Oh, we were godlike now. Another kill on the support. Thus on teams, but he has a haste, no Proberino. Mid lane, Sakata in all sorts of trouble, but did not get the lasso. Oh, it's on cooldown.
Try and push it back with a flame break. That may be enough to get the kill. Down. Timbersaw, Cuckoo, 1800 gold. Probably see the Bloodstone first, I imagine.
Yep. Probably.
But after the hook.
Actually, thinking about their lineup, they don't have a very good catch against Weaver, yeah? Only global silence. Not good. Weaver has quite a good matchup from the matchup that he has right now in this game is very hard for them to catch him. So he's gonna be able to run around in fights very freely once he gets the Lincolns if he chooses all BKB.
Come TNC, the X going to start the fight off as Samich gets pulled back in. They can't really control this Weaver. He has been silenced up. The Shuriken bouncing through all three. Have got vision of Weaver thanks to the track. TNC now going to try and fight underneath the global silence. They're chasing for the Kunkka, but Cuckoo unable to get close enough. And now it's IGV's turn. They may look to turn around, but
top lane though, getting pressured.
This is the split push. Raven going for this Boots of Trouble first. I love the build. It just allows him to play alone on one side of the map while his team fight, and then if he is really needed, he can TP on him.
Yeah, they don't have very good wave clear this game for IG.Vitality. They don't push out waves very quickly, so good read there by Raven. Understanding that this game he can split push quite effectively. Mid lane, Sakata gonna get caught out. Oh, no, didn't get.
Split pushes effectively, and then he can also come in and fight.
Chain Frost bouncing around, but no one dying.
July has got Doom. Not going to get a chance to use it though.
So annoying, they're like moving them around, and they push up bottom lane. And right now they can't get a kill. You rotated like so many heroes in from IGV, but you can't get a kill, and you're all tracked out. They have vision. Oh, Timber's gonna get another.
We get doomed.
But he
Stunned
is
up as
quite
well.
tanky,
Yeah,
and he has track move speed.
they're gonna need more to kill him, I believe.
He's getting reactive. Oh, okay, no, he's trying to deny himself.
Okay.
Wait, I thought he would have been able to live though. He
Yeah,
had the
if he
track
just-
move speed. If he just
ran.
ran normally, I felt he could have lived. Maybe he was expecting someone to TP on a shrine.
Yeah,
So he didn't want to run up.
didn't have vision of the
Yeah,
shrine.
'cause
If
they
any
did-
hero TPs in, he's just dead.
Yeah,
as
because
they come in.
there was no vision. Yeah, I mean that's fair. That's actually fair. But
What were you saying about him knowing his limits, Winter?
well,
No, he's definitely a fun, exciting player to watch, and we've seen him do some fantastic stuff with the
yeah,
TNC team.
I like watching players like this. Very fun.
Reminds me a lot of like Sumail. Where, you know, for the most part, he's very much in control, but every now and then he'll just do some crazy
the
shit.
extreme one would be QO.
Nah, he's not at the QO level. PL being chased down a little bit by this Weaver.
Oh, he might. Okay, he's fine.
Yeah.
It's like he might be in trouble. The viewer has a lot of damage.
The Diffusal Blade completed there, and Paparazzi now going to go back to Lincoln. It's not really felt threatened by the lasso. He has not even come close to dying really this game. Bottom lane, Dragon Knight going to get caught by this gank as Cuckoo gets
Okay,
himself another kill.
track kill, big kill. 4 heroes around the neighborhood.
Oh, July, your friend just died. Do not go too close.
He
Get
is
away.
okay.
Yeah, have to.
It's quite fast with the drums.
Bounty.
Meanwhile, bottom.
Still quite worrisome though, like, even though the Weaver is really strong now, but TNC is just moving around, speed pushing with the bots on the PL and Timber. They are pushing out lanes very quickly with the Timber, Barrett. All these heroes push out very quickly. And they just need to make sure teams tracks down the Doom. Like that's the Doom and the Weaver, those are the two important heroes that they need to know. Oh, where's this guy, where's that guy? Oh, X mark top, Sam H get caught.
The Ghost Ship as well. Does go down.
Yeah,
Beyond
easy kill.
godlike.
Weaver is
10-0.
dishing out the deeps, bro.
Zoning right now.
Shadow Blade on
Raven.
Sakata,
Ooh.
brand new one.
Does he want? He wants to go on Raven. He needs to find the real one, and he will do so as Raven retreats. The global silence used very quickly, though, just to defend the retreat. Tims will get caught in the process.
That's okay for them. The carry was carries out.
Safe carry. Does now have a Diffusal Blade completed on the Courier.
This Weaver is a big problem, big problem right now. So they're not. What do they need to build to kill this Weaver?
I don't know if there's any items really. I mean, Bat.
Bat,
Blink,
like Bat is
yeah.
like it's not gonna be easy for Bat to get him. I think at some point you're gonna have to get a Hex. You're kind of hoping that maybe Silencer gets fat, or yeah, Hex on Silencer.
If you get track kills, could
Yeah.
get one.
Timber maybe could get it at some point down the road. PR maybe a Abyssal. Yeah, they're gonna need these kind of items to lock him down because their lineup is not good against a slippery hero like Weaver.
The other hope is you can just ignore him, perhaps. If you,
I don't see that working now. He's too strong.
someone like a PL can kind of ignore him and put illusions on him and then just burn his mana. That
But
be
he can
very annoying.
Shokochi around. That's why it's
Yeah.
so annoying.
Yeah, because he is going to ignore the PL.
And you can't remove the bug with your doppelganger, so
Yep.
you can't juke. He always knows which is the real PL. So yeah, that's gonna be very problematic for the PL until he gets a lot of items. Timber, Bloodstone completed with the hood right now. But, team fight wise, Vitality still feels very strong with the chain and the bolt, and plus the Doom. So these are the three big spells they have. Global Silence not up yet. TNC does not feel comfortable moving out.
They are hiding. They are playing very much in the dark here. Their entire jungle
Yeah.
is black. They did see a TP. They saw the Dragon at TP and Shadowblade.
Look at the vision. Op Sentry, Op Sentry, Op Sentry, Observer Sentry area covered. So it's going to be very difficult for the Bounty Hunter to just play around bot area. They're going to have to switch and play the other jungle.
I think they've recognized their mistakes from last game against the Knicks, not having that constant Op Sentry detection placed on the map. So making up for it here in Game 2. Raven does snipe the top tier 2 tower. Something IGV were not intent on defending. They're looking to trade a little bit for bottom, but say trade, it could just be more towers going down as TNC pressure mid. I feel like IGV needs to start thinking about how are we going to defend these lanes. We don't want to just be trading here.
They're not pushing as fast. That's the thing.
Yeah, PL's even going to be chipping away at the top tier 3 tower in a second, so...
Oh, they might be thinking of getting a pick off here with the global. They are setting up.
If they can create some space for the PLs, considering rotating towards the mid lane.
Drop a ward first, maybe? Yeah, okay, drop the ward.
Can go in the Doom, that'd be fantastic. I mean, any of these targets could be big for them. Weaver for now, staying bottom. Trying to maximize his damage output. The top tier 3 tower even taking a bit of damage.
They did not take the bot tier 2 and they lost their mid tier 2.
And, I mean, the top was basically dead.
400 damage.
Now they all TP out.
They did 400 damage as well to the tier 3. That is very, very good for TNC. Vitality has to handle this split push much better.
Problem for Paparazzi is once he was alone bottom, he didn't want to solo push the lane because someone like Bat can initiate on him and just bring him down.
They need they probably need like a dagger or Shadow Blade on the Doom at some point.
Yeah.
He's building a BKB first though.
Guess they've got the Shadow Blade on Dragon Knight. He's kind of meant to be the initiator. He can Shadow Blade in with the stun.
It's gonna be nice to have one. I think at some point he's gonna need it on the Doom. Either one of the items. Dagger or Shadow Blade. Probably Dagger. Yeah, he has Dagger queued up.
A full Silver Edge is going to be DK's first item, wanting to counter the Timbersaur's passive.
Oh, it doesn't really fully counter, but if he already has the stacks, then...
Correct.
But I guess you still remove his overall damage. That's... I mean, that's still quite good.
Okay. If you're going in before he's got the stacks, you can make him a lot easier.
But I'm just saying, like, it's not reliable. What if he already... Like usually Timbersaw players, what they do is, like, they know a big fight is coming, they go to the jungle. They just charge up the reactive armor and then come to the fight.
Yeah. Well, it's only the 19-second duration, so they do wear off, but yeah. Here we go, TNC just playing the vision and split push game more than anything right now. The bounty tracks people up, they find where heroes are, and then they push another lane. When IGV were bottom, they push mid, they push top.
They're trying to get Midas on the silence, so I think this is good decision. Yeah.
Get the supports.
I mean, I know I've been not too happy about, like, sometimes games yesterday and the day before, sometimes I see a Midas and I'm like, this is not a very good Midas. I remember the Death Prophet Midas and the Prophet Midas, which I wasn't too sure about. But this game, I think the Silencer Midas is... It might be late, but it's good for the game.
Killer bottom, it looks like. Well, actually, there we go. There's the Silver Edge Winter. He breaks him. No armor for you. And he gets 2. Meanwhile, bottom lane, I believe they are killing the Kunkka, but it's the Timbersaw, the bigger kill. And will likely be enough damage.
Oh no, still Doom. Still Doom. But they got a track kill on...
Lich TP's out.
They got a track kill bottom, so it's still quite good for them. 2 hero track kill, but Paparazzi is on T-Burn's tail.
A lot of damage there. He does not want to chase.
He's not diving.
Yeah, he does not have the Lincolns yet, so is afraid of the Bat Rider, I imagine.
They didn't use Lasso. Yeah, that's actually why. I'm like, why is he scared? I thought the Bat was bottom. He didn't Lasso the Kunkka. That's why.
It does reveal the fact there was an Observer Ward there, so if you've been able to find and snipe that one.
That was actually not too bad for TNC. They traded, what was it, a Doom on the Timber. He died, he respawned quickly, and they got a track kill on the Kunkka with 2 heroes around. That was actually quite okay for them in the grand scheme of things, because Doom is a very long cooldown spell. So TNC, they were able to chip the tower. Another 400 damage on the tier 3 at top lane.
Oh yeah.
That was quite good for them. So Vitality, they have to try and catch the PL at some point. They can't let him just split push.
Yeah, feels like the PL is the bigger problem than the Timber at this point.
Yeah, Timber already done his job. Like, he was the early distraction, you know. He forced everyone to go on him, like taking all the towers, and then the PL was farming all the way. Yep. Got his early boots of travel. That's like a very greedy build on PL. It's like getting a Midas, you know. You get that bot's first PL, you're not going to help your team. You're just split farming, pressuring the lanes.
So even wants his Midas,
Midas is up soon, right? It should be up, yeah.
1900. Get them last hits. Oh, sad times.
IGV has to try and try to find a way to fight now. Get the lanes out, push the lanes out. He already has it, right?
Yeah, he just picked it up.
Yeah, they should push the lanes out, try to push the lanes out and fight. They are the ones that are more desperate in getting something started now. They can't just let the game, you know, right now the game is like, oh, the lanes push over, Raven tries to chip your tower a bit and they back off, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. That's not good for IG.Vitality. They have to try and take a fight.
Yeah, IGV are kind of grouped here. It looked like they want to smoke, but then they're like, wait a second.
Oh, double smoke.
Top lane is pushing out. So
Who has the vision? Who has the vision?
Sam H, oh, he pops. He's going to go in on the Doom. Oh, Doom BKBs for the global stances. Have they got the physical damage? Raven's trying to bring him down, but cannot do so. Needs to be careful.
Oh, Doom!
Yeah. That's not the way TNC wanted to start that fight. The Doom very quick with his BKB. The follow-up pick-off is going to be on the Timbersaw. Can they bring him down? Have they got the damage? May look to chain himself to the north, but he's being focused down. Paparazzi just tearing them apart.
Great reactions from In July there. He was able to pop that BKB. Otherwise, I think he probably would have been dead after that if he didn't get the BKB off.
James goes in. There's no sentry.
Oh, no! Oh shit! No sentry.
Oh, he throws a torrent.
That's close. Oh my god, that would have been such a big disaster for IGV. No sentry.
Casually gets the Aegis.
Yeah. It's a big turn of events here from IGV. Great play by them. I think mainly in July being able to react to pop that BKB.
Well, I mean, once he BKBs and you've committed the lasso to
Yeah,
at that point, like,
and you don't kill him,
yeah,
basically getting out. And they didn't get out in time as well. They got the PR got doomed, so that fight was straightforward over.
Think Raven in the split second decided, oh, let's try and kill him through the BKB, but
then they realized they couldn't.
Yeah, realized he couldn't. If he'd come to that realization before he tried, he would have at least been able to escape.
Yeah.
I think they're going to lose one or two heroes there, but
the supports will probably die, but at least the PL can still keep pushing the lane.
Exactly. PL was the one who needed to just not commit there, but once he commits, he put himself in a bad spot. TNC actually smoke right back up. They want to fight while Doom is down. They are doing this without global though. That is, to me, a small concern, but
not sure about this move though. It's quite risky. They have Aegis.
They need to get some vision down.
This is quite risky.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's gonna pan out too much.
Oh, they see them now. This is dangerous. They see them now. They're under vision. This is bad.
Weaver can just go charging in. He's got Aegis. Could find Raven here. Throws up the Beatles. The 4-staff will get him away as IGV will not find any kills.
So
like
now the Doom,
very dangerous.
Now the Doom has dagger BKB. Okay, this is gonna be a very strong timing for Vitality. They have everything they need for the fights. Weaver's building into illusion clearing items. He has the Maelstrom now. Okay, IGV is in a very good position in the game now. They just need to make sure lanes are pushed out so that whatever they do, whichever fight they try to take, Raven's not going to be able to split push the top tower. The top tier 3 is less than half HP. They do not want the PL to be on top of the tower.
That's where TNC really were excelling, and that's where I feel those two smokes kind of in a row from TNC where they wanted to force a fight. It just hasn't been the game plan that's worked for them. When they've gone into IGV for these team fights is where IGV has come out on top.
So another BKB done. IGV is reaching the point where they have this 5-man deathball. If they can actually deathball down one lane, and it will be incredibly difficult for TNC to hold them off. So right now TNC's main priority and main concern is to keep all the lanes out, so that the 5-man push can't arrive in the door, in their front door. They need to buy as much time as they can.
Seems unlikely to happen.
Timber is gonna need like a lot of items now. He's gonna be considering maybe Axe or like getting a Lincoln's maybe.
He's gonna complete the Shivers now. We'll see where he goes next here. The Lincoln seems like an item they want to get at least one of. Sam H, let's be careful. Oh, he's been X.
Oh, he's probably dead.
Kind of.
Oh, they missed the timing. He missed the timing.
Perfect. I mean, Sam H got the perfect timing. He will get found. May be able to buy some time with the Firefly and Blink Dagger.
Oh, Raven is the bigger target. He managed to juke them with the illusion. Good play, good play. Good play.
Oh, now he's going to go away with the real one. DK, he's got another doppelganger though. He gets broken, but he gets out of there to the south. No TP for 10 seconds.
He's fine now.
That's still alive, Sam H!
Okay, what happened there?
It's only 2 supports. They can't kill him. They needed more to actually kill the Bat. Problem is, Bat does not have a TP.
Okay, so they're just gonna try and take him on alone now.
He's got another TP.
No, his TP got
cancelled.
His TP got cancelled just now by Chambers.
Yeah, I saw that one, but we'll see where he goes next. He's just gonna Firefly on out. Sam H! What a great escape from him. Too much going. I mean, a great escape from both Sam H and Raven at the same time. That was incredible. IG.V have got to be so tilted by that play. That is.
Oh, that's the last thing they want to have.
I mean, they were not even just clawing their way out in the game. They'd actually kind of gained some kind of a lead and were looking very composed. They were on the same page. They were winning fights, and then suddenly that happens.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like,
They're
what
not,
the hell?
they're not
man?
very good at dealing with split push, as I see right now.
Oh, yeah, that's an understatement, I think.
And
What
looking at
happened
the
there?
bans as well, I think they probably understood. Remember the first two bans this game?
Yeah.
Tinker Naga.
Now those bans make a lot more sense. Annoying heroes that.
Like they are not doing the right things too sometimes, like their movements and whoever's pushing, like their calls in terms of like, they're not dealing with the split push well.
The crazy thing is, everyone on TNC will split push. Like we saw the Bat doing at bottom. Bounty Hunter is doing it top now. Whoever's there in position will split push.
Bounty is like whatever.
Yeah, you know, he'll get some momentum, will push out the wave some.
T-Ban.
Like he may go down. They did lose the Aegis here.
Oh, here comes the split push.
Yep, PL actually TP's in top. He says, thanks Bounty bro. Job's done. I'll take over from here. And the TP has been forced. PL of Illusions onto the tower will not do all too much damage. As Raven has to be careful. He did TP up here, so he is somewhat trapped in a sense. Does look like IG.V are not going to find him or go looking for him. Too many places to hide, perhaps.
I think they're gonna need like some lane, maybe Tinker wards for this PL here at top. I think this, the Tinker ward here. I think this would be this would be good for them. They have
these trees have just been all cut down for him. Oh,
he's going to rat. Still trying to rat.
That Kunkka could have almost got in range for a Torrent or an X. Bottom lane, meanwhile.
Okay,
oh my
another rat.
gosh. Sees the TPs, quickly blinks out of there.
Okay, they have to get a gem. I think they need a gem.
Gem, Tinker. I mean, I think that right there. You say that you mentioned the Tinker wards. Yeah, it's
Tinker ward plus gem. And yeah, Doom has to sit and try and camp one lane. It's not that easy to do because
this is where Doom I feel like really does need a Shadow Blade as well. You mentioned it, and I'm definitely all aboard that.
He really chose to go dagger though. I think he probably wouldn't. I mean, yeah, I mean you can, but in general you choose one most of the time.
That's right. Mid lane, they have managed to smoke up. They should be able to get the initiation here. Timbersaw gets doomed up.
They have to run. Make sure they're not saving him. Just push out the other lanes. Still quite a big cooldown.
We'll see whether or not they can get any damage off that. Even Theben, you mentioned he plays these 5 positions with some wave push. The Silencer being maybe not the best, but at least has some with the Arcane Curse. He's top. PL's bottom. They want to push out these lanes. Time to buy some like boots travel and stuff.
Maybe they should try and cut the wave now though. This high ground might be in danger of getting pushed.
Okay.
Oh, they're going to defend. They understand that they have to defend this.
They see the Weaver's not there as well. They may actually look to fight potentially. Initiating Tim's. Oh, he walks into a sentry ward. He gets jumped on. The global silence comes out, but he's going to die to the right click damage. PL's on top of them, but Weaver
this is not good for them.
Coming in for this one. The X into Ghost Ship. Can the PL get away from this one? Does not look like he gets stunned up, and he's going to get focused down. TNC crumbling to the 5-man of IG.V, and you mentioned the high ground might have been in trouble before. Well, it definitely is now, with PL and Bounty both dead without buybacks.
That was a very risky move, even though Weaver was not there, but they only had 4 heroes. So in the end, going out of their base was a very bad move.
Felt confident knowing there was no Doom. They probably felt like IG.V were incredibly weak.
You were so tanky 20 minutes ago, but...
At Silver Edge, he doesn't get that reactive armor. And we're going to see another pick off. That's a long time.
That's probably like... Can they get... Oh no, they can't get 2 lanes, but...
They're going to get more kills. Sam H, X. No, they're not going to go for the kill.
This is bad enough. Parker for them. Yeah. It's really bad for TNC, but IG.V have finally dealt with the split push. Got themselves a lane of Rex. I mean, it was also partly TNC making some very risky moves there, trying to get too much done. Sometimes it happens, you know.
Paparazzi still untouched this game. 12-0 and 7 now completes a Mion.
Weaver is just a boss.
Oh, and Roche just respawned. Very good timing on the Roche.
Oh, was that a quick respawn?
Yep. I'm not sure how quick it was, but I saw the...
TNC can't afford to give this up though. They have to
that way.
But how can they contest? There's no
Doom
global.
Is back up in 10 seconds. There'll be a small window without the Doom. They're trying to go in. The Batrider Went for the blink jump, didn't get it, and Roche is already down. Aegis and Cheese picked up by Paparazzi. Now the chase is on. Oh, doesn't get the DK stun onto Raven. Guesses wrong. Sam H considering a lasso. I'm not sure that's going to be the play. Timbersaw TPs into this one. Instantly gets torrented. Ghost Ship. He may just get focused down. The Chain Frost in the backline's catching between Tims and 1437. Timber is dead. In July, looking for the Doom. Didn't get it out in time onto Raven.
1-for-1. Track kill. But losing a Timber.
That does not seem worth it. And losing, more importantly, the Aegis and Cheese as Weaver going to chase down this silence and no way out from Demon. 1437 goes down and another kill. One by one they all fall. PL just trying to do some creep skipping. Not that it's necessarily essential since there are tier 2 towers on the sidelane. They could go for tier 4s here? Not sure. It does look like they want to
end the game.
Maybe they can. We'll find out. They'll force some buybacks. Yeah, it feels like they know PL actually doesn't have TP. He just TP top. PL's going for the split push. PL cannot defend. They get one tier 4 though. I think they decide that enough is enough. Lassoed on back. PL's trying to go for the split push up top. Do some damage to the tier 3 tower. Does get the tier 3 tower now. Sam H will die for this one. IGV need to make a decision. Do we defend? What do we do? Cicada and
he's trying to cancel his TP.
PL gets one. TPs. Dogfights, his being cancelled it looks like, while IGV do get back to defend. Paparazzi is up there. Raven, he juked with the illusion. He chased the wrong one. Raven, still messing with them. He's going back bottom, he's being so pesky.
But they did not get any racks though.
No, he did not. At the same time, yeah, IGV also did not. I mean, they got a range racks, but that was not the big one to take. They also did not kill Dogfights. He was left behind and somehow is still alive. He's going to be cut off by the Timbersaw here. Global Silence comes out as the Doom. He can't actually use his ultimate. He got globaled after his BKB. He may actually go down here, and yeah, he will not get a chance to pop the Doom. Doesn't buy back.
What a huge turn of events here.
Raven, what a great ballsy play from him. Kunkka actually going to buy back here, concerned about the racks being protected or not. The Doom does not have buyback. Crazy.
Weaver still has Aegis. They should be able to hold. He has Aegis plus buyback. Should be able to hold him.
TNC want to force it? PL actually TP's bottom, so not sure how much of a push this is, whereas they may just be trying to set for some split push. Who doesn't get the Timber Chain away will get pulled back in by the X.
Bot lane, Raven is getting the racks. It's a distraction.
Well, Timber does go down. That's a pretty heavy loss here. Raven will now see the TPs come in. Just a tier 3 tower, but he's come close to taking 2 melee Raxes. That's the second one he's gone down to about half health.
I think eventually the Lich is gonna stay at the base and just frost armor the Rax.
Which is like, I want to get my level 25 talent. Somebody pull me a Midas and some tombs. I want that level 25.
That's actually very, very annoying if he gets there. But
I don't think he will.
He's quite far away. But a man can dream, you know?
Yeah.
Man can dream.
It's one of those talents that just sounds like amazing for defending your building, dude, but if you're defending buildings, you're never level 25 as a lit.
35 armor, that's crazy.
But it's only on buildings. It's such a, in my mind, it's such a weird, it's a dumb talent, because if you're defending buildings, it means you're losing.
No, but then if let's think about the other talents, the other 25. If you're winning, the other 25 talent makes a lot of sense. The Skadi.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's very rarely will I feel you'll be in a position to get the 35 armor, because you're not going to get level 25 as a Lich if you're defending.
If you're losing, Midas,
maybe. But if you're winning, like you say, you can get that level 25, and you're a Lich. You want to have some fun. I don't think I've seen a level 25 Lich before, except in a few pubs.
So the last few sequence of events definitely favoring TNC. Good split. Didn't get a Rex, but they were able to get 2 towers.
Yeah, they're only down 1 lane of Rex. Still a very winnable game for them. Yale's gonna head towards top with a completed Skadi, so more stats. Looking fairly strong at this point in time. I feel like this is where he may want to pick up like that late game bottle. Try and find some DD
bot lane, they're gonna force this.
Yeah, they're gonna force the fight here. Weaver gonna TP in with the boots to travel. Global Silence is there. Weaver needs to be a little bit careful. Didn't get the initiation on the Kunkka, and Kunkka looks like he will pay for this with his life. Does have the Coco's Rum. This is helping keep him alive. Forced out the way. Dogfights though. Too much damage to fight his way through. Cicada needs to be a little bit careful on the front lines. The Doom not going to come out immediately. Gets a cancel onto it as he's forced to BKB. Paparazzi will go down just once, and Injali still unable to throw the Doom out with the BKB wearing off. He's got to be a little bit careful. Trying to focus the racks is IGV. Doom goes in, gets the ultimate, finds the PL. This is going to make this fight a whole lot easier. As Cicada will just TP on out.
They just need to back now.
What can they get in return? Injali will not blink on out. They may lose multiple heroes here. The PL's Doom going to wear off soon. Super is going down as well. Couple of track kills, but they did get the melee rack, so small win for IGV.
Objective, you know?
Yeah, objective gaming. In that context, I think you've got to be feeling okay about that.
Yeah, and they lost 2 supports. Aegis was gonna expire anyway, so that was fine for them.
A golden thread.
Well, see where they go next. Paparazzi getting close to being 6 slotted. Can sell his treads and upgrade. Still's a Dragonlance, still has a bit of room to grow. Butterfly perhaps against the PL?
There's still, he can get Moonshot and an extra item. Maybe upgrade get a pike, but probably just swap it out for a Butterfly.
Butterfly and then one more. See what that is.
Butterfly, maybe MKB to get. Does he need to get an MKB? No.
Looks like Raven's got an axe queued up as his...
Any evasion? No. Yeah, then probably not. Maybe late game I think you can get like the Blood Taunt. Blood Taunt late game is quite strong on this hero.
TNC immediately look to push out the lane, knowing that Doom is on cooldown. They can even take a fight. They really need to find some kind of good Batrider initiation for that to be possible. And right now, Bat is like, I need some alone time. My BKB is almost up. Wants to finish it off. And Paparazzi does have the MKB queued up, interestingly enough. There is not any...
Am I seeing something wrong? Is there
There's a Solar Crest.
Oh, there's a... Okay.
So that's,
okay, that makes sense.
20%, but...
That makes sense. Still good.
And it's just, I mean, it's a good damage item even without the evasion piercing capabilities, at least a decent one.
So Roshan is going to be up.
Oh, and PL has an evasion talent winter. I did not. That's something.
Oh yeah. You're right. I am not a PRP player. Did not think about that.
I was just about to say, I was like, there's 20%. I wonder if there is any. Ooh, Global Silence. They tried to go.
Oh, they missed the lasso.
Ooh,
not good.
Got broken by the Lincolns. He needed to pop that first.
I think they miscommunicated. He was kind of, I think, expecting the BH to use his track first, and then he just clicked. He like trusts him, you know. I just trust that you get your track off. Then I just clicking the lasso on him.
I think he had to force forward to get there in time.
Yeah. Yes, and they use global. Oh dear.
Towers up top.
They use global. This is like maybe high ground. Boost of Travel is available on the Weaver, so he's gonna defend here. The rest of the team is gonna push top.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Cuckoo charges forward.
Oh, they have to hurry. Force the lane in.
Or even like creep skip top or something if you're TNC. Or this is going to be the plan here. Raven. Beetle on top of himself. The top lane push is coming. They're going to actually TP back. IGV say, we got 2 towers out of that. Let's wait Roche, you know. Let's not rush things too much.
Safe play.
They're up multiple lanes of racks, or racks and a half. They will have a long time to wait for the Roche respawn. And they got 2 towers, so they do set themselves up to kind of starve out TNC a bit more and deal with that top lane a bit better. TV definitely showing some composure here in game number 2 after losing game 1.
Yep, much better team play and like overall decision making after the early game.
Yeah, a couple moments where the split push was very annoying, but they've reacted well. Tim's, he's being spotted by the Observer, I want to say, but now he gets away. The gem is on the Doom, so they do see him. Tim's, okay, there we go.
Yeah, he's dead.
Fought by the X.
No buyback.
But the lanes are pushing, so...
there's a...
Oh, they see Timber.
There's creeps here, that's not good.
Oh, that is not good. They're going to just go straight into the high ground. They're going to start doing some good damage on this one. There is a glyph available. They're going to have to likely pop that. They need to push him out of the base so they can get that backdoor protection back into play. Does look like that is going to be the case. The mid creep wave is pushing again though, so some good damage dealt to the tier 3 tower. TNC struggle to defend Silencer with a Maelstrom. Theban's like, I need it's such a classic Theban, like 5 position with like farm pushing out lanes. This is a role he loves to play. They're waiting for Roshan. Unfortunately for IGV, that was a smoke designed to get a pick and set up Roche, but Roche is gonna
Still, they
gonna
did.
take his time.
They did like what 1,000 damage to the tower.
Definitely
good.
worth it. Fishing for a pick, not gonna find it. Just PL illusions in the mid lane, the real one juking off to the side. And Weaver does have that MKB now, and level 25 gets that extra Shikuchi movement speed. DK going to come back in and look to finish off the tower. In goes the Timbersaw. They're actually going to try and engage off of this one. The Global Silence on the Dragon Knight. Can they actually burst him down? In July, Doom. What did he find? I think he doomed an illusion. The illusion instantly disappeared. He guessed wrong, and unfortunately for him, that could spell disaster. The Timbersaw doing some big damage. Only now comes in the Ghost Ship, but they do kill Timber. Focusing the racks is Cicada. Objective gaming, he says. I don't care about what happens in this fight as long as we kill these buildings. And while TNC kind of hold their own in the actual fight, they didn't kill the DK in time to stop him taking the racks. Great play coming out from the DK. He's just gonna TP on out too.
He got the courier on the way.
Gets the courier, TP's out in front of them. I love
And
the decision making there from
2
Cicada.
supports down. Only.
Yep. I mean, that's the thing. You're like, oh, track kills. They got some supports, there, but end
They
of the
have
day,
to buy back the
buildings.
timber.
Yep. This is where it feels very desperate for TNC. Time to make some all-in plays. You're not quite at Mega Creeps. It's that one range Rex
They
standing.
probably can only get the Roshan, I think. Roshan would be their best bet here.
They don't even have the best Roche lineup, though. This will be a very slow one.
They have a Solar Crest. I mean, if they don't get the Roche, IGV is gonna get it one way or the other when they have all 5 heroes on the map.
Sam H being chased down by paparazzi. He's gonna beat.
Yeah, they have to get the Roche. I think this is mandatory right now.
Okay.
If they don't get the Roche, they just lose the game.
Yeah, with the Solar Crest and Steven's damage output adding to this one, does look like this will be possible. Does look like IGV are not considering this because they are drawing lines to from, or they're just saying we don't care because we're gonna go push and take that last range racks if we need to.
They're gonna die for the last range racks.
Sure. Seems like a plan. Weaver got a BKB, so that's gonna be his. I mean, he can just BKB and hit it. That's
Yeah,
a possibility.
why not? Actually, why not?
Bottom shrine is under attack.
well, they'll take the shrines. It's gonna be the first little
Radiant's
pick up.
bottom shrine has
But yeah, BKB hit it if he wants. It is a 10-second BKB, so TNC are going to be on high ground defense duty, and I think inevitably they're going to be up against Mega Creeps. I just don't see any way.
Death Aghanims
protect
on
it.
Timbers.
Here goes Paparazzi. Needs the BKB. Oh, they gets lassoed. He BKBs after the Lincolns is broken. Can't time-lapse just yet. He's going to focus it down, and that will be Mega Creeps. Can Paparazzi survive, though? Time-lapse on out. They get the Megas, and he survives. The Chain Cross now going to go in. This Timbersaw does not have buyback.
There's Aegis.
Okay, he's got the Aegis, you're right. He will have that second life coming back in just a second. Tim's getting fairly low here. The Dragon Knight in the front line is doing some serious damage right now. He's got so many items as this game has progressed. He's managed to scale incredibly well. In July, BKB helping keep him alive against Ravens PL and TNC. Base in tatters, have to find a way to win this fight convincingly and push back. Raven is doing all he can, only finding supports for now. He's going to get X back in, brought down, no
Oh, the
buyback
damage.
available.
Oh,
This DK, Cicada, it is again the Dragon Knight. He'll burn down in the Firefly, but the game has been won.
tower can't handle this daily.
What a good comeback from IGV. I say comeback in the sense they lost game one. This was a game where they had a pretty strong start and they really put things together in the mid game. We just didn't really see TNC's ability to use that global silence for their team fight. Like the Bat Silencer never really felt like a threat this game.
they didn't have good heroes against the Weaver.
Weaver 17-0-13. What
Like
what
as
a
much
show.
like Timber is a bit like a brute. It's very strong in the lane. You get the right matchup, but winning the game is another story with the hero.
Yep.
Still felt it was kind of possible for them, but the few, remember the few pickoffs that snowballed into Roshan and high ground? That was
There were a lot of overextensions this game.
there was some
I feel
mistakes
like
here and there. I think
Cuckoo especially died. I mean, towards the end dying, sure, but like I think early on when he got that big advantage, and then he baited at the top jungle when they knew that Doom was coming in with the Weaver, and he still dies even though he sees them coming in. There was just a few too many deaths that could have been avoided.
yeah, but then this is the kind of hero where you don't have much room for error. because Timber is very, very reliant on snowballing to victory.
Yep.
Every death sets you back a lot, despite having such a great laning phase against Sakata on the DK. He got bullied so much. But IGV coming back strong, dealing with the split push, handling the rats well. And towers, racks.
We've got Cloud9 versus IG coming up next winter, so we're gonna quickly hop to a break. and
Another
come
rat
back.
game against IG. Which
Yeah.
IG? IG.Vitality or
IG.
the main team?
Yeah, we hop over to the other group. So it'll be the classic IG versus another split push team, and we'll be taking a quick break and coming back. More Dota 2 action.